What's up, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Bricks and Toys. In today's video, we're going to be going over what Lego sets I procured for future videos. Don't know when, and that's how we're actually going to start today's video, is by doing a little bit of a channel update. Even though your last video was about 4 days ago, which was the Mario Kart set, if I believe correctly, I shot that video a little over a week or about a week and a half before, and there's been some changes, and I kind of hinted at these changes before, but they're now in effect, or yeah, not effect, effect. Anyway, so what's been going on? Because usually we have all these things figured out before we go into a new month. And you guys know by watching the preview to the month video, or the outlook video as I like to call it, of what we are doing and what is happening. Well, up here I have a notebook, and in this notebook are notes. And yeah, it is Star Wars themed, but you know what? That's just how I roll. And that notebook is filled full of notes because I have been studying. I've been in school since the middle of April for a fast track program that is recognized by the state of California to take a state of California test to smog vehicles. I am focusing my energy in getting a job that is not something that everybody can get, only qualified individuals can get, and that is to go out and smog cars. I don't know why, but it seems like a pretty good idea of something to do versus being one out of 10,000 people that can work for Home Depot. I can be one of 1,000 people maybe in my zip code or local area that can work a job at a smog shop. So that's what I've been up to. With that comes the responsibility of I paid $2,000 for the schooling, even though it is about 6 to 7 weeks or about 8 weeks of schooling. Still a lot of money. With that much money in an education, I don't want to let it to go to waste. And even though I was raised in cars, I pretty much, if I could afford to do automotive YouTube, I'd be in that before I am in what I am. I'm not doing too well in this schooling. I'm really struggling. It's very slow paced. I'm a fast paced person. People talk like they are molasses thrown up against a wall, and it is not easy on me. I was raised in a shop. I understand what I'm being told. I'm understanding what I'm supposed to learn, but you hand me a test and I can't pass the test worth of anything. Not fun at all. So that's why we're not doing videos immediately on the things I'm about to show you in today's video. This video, I wasn't even sure if I was even going to make this video, but you guys like to watch when I go shopping, and so, well, here's me going shopping in today's video. So I don't know when I'll make videos, but I'm not quitting. When they come, they come. Other things I've been up to. This past week, we celebrated my daughter's birthday. She is now 5. Very proud, very happy. I have a 5 and a 10, and it is quite awesome to be their dad and to have the opportunity to raise my kids. It's a pretty cool thing. But having her birthday party this last week, I realized that having my family, which was about 7 people in my apartment, was a little hard to do. It's not easy shoving 7 people in an apartment that is pretty much the foundation of a Lego museum without the really museum part, because there is no admission to come into my house and see all the Lego. So for the last week, I've been working on selling the remaining bit of my Funkos. I no longer have interest in carrying with Funko unless it's a figure that I really, really like, and I'm buying it because I like the figure. But I'm selling the rest of my Funkos, I'm selling some extra toys that I had laying around, and I'm selling some additional Lego sets I was just holding on to hold on to. And I'm doing all of this to make space to allow for more people to be comfortable in my house. People may come to visit once or twice a year, but when they're here, it is nice that, when we enter my living room, we don't have to have a waiting queue on either side of the couch to who can leave the living room and then enter. That's how it works when you go to Lego to purchase Lego sets, not how it should work when you are visiting family in your home. So I've been selling a lot of stuff on eBay, a lot of stuff locally, mostly Funko, to open up my house. So I've been studying. I've been thinking what the heck I'm going to do with my channel in the meantime, and I've been opening up my house so people can come here and be comfortable. It's just been fun. Now, enough with the dilly-dallying, and let's show you guys what I went through and purchased this Lego Sunday on June 1st. I do want to say my funding was cut in half. This is not quite half of what I want, more like 3/4 of what I wanted, but there was a couple more sets I wanted to get and show you guys, but it just did not happen. Funding did not come through. I spoke about funding. We had funding arranged between the person that helps me do this and I, which is my mom. We've been over this. And it's been 2 days. I've talked to her, made sure she's okay. Never mentioned it. So I had to make it work. And I went into the Lego store today with the attitude of, for one, we got here after they opened. There was a huge line, which is remarkable for, it being June, but there is a lot of stuff today like The Simpsons and things. And I told my wife, I said, whatever happens, happens. I don't even know if I'm going to make a video today. Surprise, I am. And I don't even know what the heck I'm buying because I'm solely buying based on what my heart wants in this collection and not necessarily to make a video out of. That is two different things. Most of the time, I kind of blur the lines of what I want to film and what I want to look at. And today, this is what I want to look at. Solely in my collection is what's in these 2 bags. Now, like I said, there is some extra ones that's 50-50, but this is what I could get money for, and that's what we got. So before we do start into this, I do want to say there was no GWPs. There was one for $40 or more for City, Ninjago, and something else, and then there was one if you got the Krusty Burger set, which is from The Simpsons, which I'm going to tell you guys right now is not in these bags. But what is in these bags is, well, let's go over it. And one last thing I did want to say, we're going to talk a little bit more about how I feel about these sets than we normally do, due to the fact that there's not a review video coming out tomorrow with these sets. So let's start off with 2 Star Wars sets. We have a $23 battle pack, and we have a $15 microfighter, or is it $14? Anyway, it's over $10 now for a microfighter. Starting with this guy, we have Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter Microfighter. Let you guys get a good zoomed in look on that. And we have the minifigure of Plo Koon with a little blue and white, nice catch, microfighter. This one, you know what? A lot of people are talking about the price on it. I don't care. You get Plo Koon's minifigure. And that's going to be a theme of today, minifigures. June, in this bag, these bags, we have a lot of minifigures. So, really cool. And then over here, we have the battle pack of the Death and Night Trooper battle pack. So this is another 119-piece set number 75412. This one, like I said, was about $23. Comes with 2 Night Troopers and 2 Death Troopers. I love the prints on the helmet. This is taken from the Ahsoka series. And I really just did this one for the figures. Let you guys get a good look on that. And if I didn't say it already, the set number on this guy is 75400. So that's our Star Wars. Next up, kind of ironic because I've not really felt the happy vibes in the last 2 weeks, is the Happy Plants. This set, I noticed when preparing for this video, is already sold out online. So is this our first sold out set online already? And it's only a $24, $23 set? I don't know, but this is freaking cute. The moment I saw this announced by Lego, I knew I had to get my hands on this. This is a botanical set number 10349 with 217 adorable pieces. It is just so cute, and I love on the back. They're kind of like you can hold hands. The plants can hold hands with smiley faces. I am very depressed, but this really makes me feel good to look at. Next up is Fast and Furious. This is going to be a really interesting video when I get around to making it, but this is such a fumble. When I did the Supra video a few months ago, I said the Supra should have been in the $130 Technic size. Like this guy. Like the Charger was. Well, Charger wasn't quite $130 at that time, but you guys get the point. That way, you can have the Charger next to the Supra. But instead, we got a $60 size, which is the smaller size Technic, of the Supra, And then we got the medium sized of the Skyline. Lego, what are we doing? This is going to look awesome regardless, but wouldn't it be cool to have the Supra in this size next to the Dodge Charger of the similar size? Because that's kind of like the iconic scene of the franchise. Anyway, I digress. We have another Too Fast, Too Furious set. We actually have two of them to talk about, and this is one of them. This is going to be an 18 and older set number 42210, and it is Brian's Nissan Skyline from Too Fast, Too Furious. This is awesome. I really like this set, and I cannot wait to get it built and make a video for it. Next is in this box, and this is a ready-to-ship box. What is in it? Well, let's open it up and I'll show you. Now, what's annoying about what I'm about to unbox here is I told myself, since you lost funding, even though you got the credit to fund yourself for at least a few months doing this, don't buy this set. Just don't. It's expensive. It's a lot of money for little of what you get. Just don't. But I like functional Lego sets, like the Pac-Man arcade behind me. I just cannot resist sets like this. And sets like this is the vending machine. Let's go ahead and pop it out. This is another 18 and older set. It's the newest Lego Ideas set. Set number 21358 with 1,343 pieces. Features around 14 to 16 minifigures that comes in adorable little surprise balls, new window elements to make the wonderful cage, and this set only functions with a included coin to unleash those minifigures and those cute little balls. This thing is freaking adorable. Not as adorable as the $24 little plants, but adorable. I saw it, I'm like, don't, and then I'm like, I did it. So I did kind of go into the hole with funding, but I had to do this set. I love sets that I can have people over that don't know Lego, and they want to play with it. And that's what happened when I had family over the couple times in the last few months. They came over and they couldn't quit playing with my Lego. My brother was playing with my Hedwig set and putting on the Harry Potter glasses and playing with the wands and all of that. I just like to see people enjoy Lego. And when you get Lego sets like this that normal people don't have to really know much about and they can have fun with it, it's an easy buy. And that's why I had to get this one in, because whoever comes to visit is really going to appreciate this set. Of course, I'm going to appreciate it too. And that set, like I said, is $180 US, and I do feel like it should have came with a GWP because it is such a cool set. So there we've gone over one whole bag. We still got a few more sets in another bag. And let's go back to Too Fast, Too Furious with the long-awaited Suki's S2000. Set number 77241. This is a 9 and older set with 300 pieces. Finally, we get a Speed Champion set that is not of an F1 car. We finally are getting back to normal cars, and what better than Suki's S2000. I waited a long time for this set. I'm super excited that it's finally here, and this does kick off a whole new wave of Speed Champion sets coming this summer that is of the traditional Porsches and Ferraris and all of that jizz and jazz, but at least we got a car to go with Dom's Charger and Brian's Skyline Speed Champions, not this, and now they can go with that. So, cool stuff. And before we go to the next set, the S2000 is about $28, and like I said, the Skyline is about $130. I'm trying to keep my prices up here, but I am distracted. But we do have, I believe, is the $70 Luxo Junior Lego Ideas lamp. So we get another Lego Ideas set. This one is $66. This one is $65. So we get two Lego Ideas sets this June 1st. This one, I am so excited for it. I think it's just, I don't know, man. This is my childhood. You know, bink, 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 squish. Looks awkwardly at the camera. And again, this is an 18 and older set. 21357 is going to be a set number, and 613 pieces. And people are already making the light kit for the light bulb with LEDs. It is awesome. We have one last Disney set in the box, or the bag, and it is going to be the Toy Story train. We know it's overpriced. We know it's a 4 and older set, hence why it's probably overpriced. A lot of printed elements. But when you look at this set, like I said, $40, this set comes with Woody, Jesse, Buzz, and Bo Peep. Not to mention small builds of Buzz's cardboard box that he comes in, the RC buggy, and more. Like, this is a really freaking cool set. Let me bring it in so you guys can take a better look at it. It kind of goes down the line of the Disney Celebration train, but now it's a train for the Toy Story. It's called the Toy Story Celebration Train. Set number 43264, and it even has little micro green figures for like the little toy soldiers. Really cool stuff. And that does it, guys. That is all of the Lego that I bought. Like I said, I might not be doing videos on all of this stuff. I'm going to try to get at least a video out maybe once a week. It just depends. I have to study. I am studying to the point of I am just rewriting things over and over again like a kid that's in detention that says, I will not be bad. I will not be bad. I will not be bad. And I'm doing that with huge pages of notes, just writing it. The car does this. The engine is this. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, rewrite it again. Just trying to get the most out of my education so I can pass the state test and I can procure a $25 to $30 an hour job here in California that not 10,000 people can do, like say getting a job at Home Depot or something, yet maybe 1,000 or so. So maybe an easier job market to get into is what I'm trying to say. So with that, guys, that's our store haul. That's what I've been up to. That's what's happening. I hope you guys stay subscribed. If you guys want to see any of these review videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you guys just want to support the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you guys know someone that might enjoy my videos or videos on these, share the video with a friend and ask them to subscribe. Enough with that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button, the thumbs up button. That would be awesome. Drop your comments down below. Let me know if you bought any of these sets. Which ones are you excited for the most? I would love to interact with your comments as I usually do. And on that, we'll see you on the next video, which I don't know what it's going to be. So thank you so much for watching. You all have a good one.